Well, there was a lot of controversy, and primarily out of the educational establishment. The Harvard Graduate School of Education condemned my film, didn't think it was accurate, although none of the faculty members had been in India or China, nor had they reviewed the curricula of those two countries. And I think a lot of it is, a lot of the negative reaction is, you know, we spend $600 billion a year on our education system, more than any other country in the world. It's a hard pill to swallow when someone comes back with new knowledge from two countries, China and India, that most Americans think are highly impoverished third world countries, and demonstrates that their educational system is superior to ours. So it's nobody likes to be told they're not spending their money efficiently, and no one likes to hear that their kids are way behind. But we've been way behind since 1983, A Nation at Risk. That report came out. Right. I mean, our children are globally competitive until the 4th grade, and then by 8th grade they are 25th in math and 21st in science out of 30 developed countries. That doesn't include India and China or Vietnam or Cambodia or South Korea. And honestly, when General Motors filed for bankruptcy, I never thought I would see that in my lifetime. That, to me, was a huge wake-up call on the order of magnitude of Sputnik going over. I mean, what it said is the rest of the world is more competitive than we are in the automotive industry. Well, you're going to start to see that happening in biotechnology, medical devices. You're going to see it in software. You're going to see it in manufacturing. Well, I think, and what we're going to do coming out of the release of this film is form a grassroots organization. And what we want to do is be able to help parents do something, help them mobilize. So they'll be able to register, and then when legislation is occurring in pick a state, Iowa, and it is going against what the President and the Secretary of Education and Speaker Gingrich and Reverend Sharpton advocate, and what I advocate, we're going to be able to mobilize them with emails and voice messaging and have them talk to their legislators. I mean, this is 1776 Redux. I mean, we don't need education reform. We need an education revolution right now. I employ young people in India. I work with young people in joint ventures in China. Our kids coming out of our colleges today, and I also have a company here several software companies here in the U.S., our kids are not competitive. I can see it every day. And so we don't have 30 years to get this fixed. We have to take action right now. So we're going to try and build a grassroots organization, hopefully bring in Speaker Gingrich's organization, hopefully bring in Reverend Sharpton's organization and others who really, we've got to go into those legislatures, those state legislatures, with phone calls, with letters, with marches, and fight for our kids. Because the teachers' unions, the colleges of education, the education establishment, they're fighting for the adults in the education system. There is no children's union, and we need to mobilize the American people and form a children's union that will fight to get the best education that our children deserve. And we need it. If our kids get a poor education and they can't compete, our whole economy goes down. That affects all of us, adults and children alike.